Welcome to this nice match in the E-50M. In this one I became top damage dealer and top XP player, but it wasn't a bit of an aggressive play though. It was a bit of a waiting match until the situation developed properly. At the start I'm focusing on this AMX. He's the most dangerous player because he's spotting everyone, trying to keep this bush between me and him. A ding on an AMX 75 with 268 penetration and a mercy hit. So yeah, this match is off to a good start. Yak Panzer E-100, and this guy just drives into my shot. I'm like, mate, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to keep these bushes well in front of me so they don't spot me when I shoot. As you can see, my platoon mates are on the right and they're trying to put pressure on the base, spotting guys. My shots aren't doing really well. Dinged off the front of an E-50M, which I guess could be due to the angle. I'm trying to aim for the lower front plate here, but it's not really possible because he's shooting through that window. My platoon mate is yelling for help, and we've already lost one, which is unfortunate because no one is on that side. Our waffle tractors are both here and our arty is focusing somewhere else. Maybe I should have gone to that side in hindsight, but it was much too late to do that now, and they're staying well behind cover as well. So this was a bit of a bad start, but in the end I managed to how do you call it, redeem myself by saving the match, so it will get better, don't worry. So I've decided to screw this. I'm not going to pling anymore at that Yak Panzer E-100 standing there. I'm going to go somewhere else and see what I can do. So moving to the left hand side, one of my platoon mates gets upset, which I can expect, or not anticipate. There we see an object, so snapshot, but it misses. Unfortunately, trying to see if I get shot from the other side. I'm not, so moving up. Same object, and a 0 damage hit. So yeah, so far only 800 damage and a lot of shots fired. Another miss. Luckily the object misses as well. And then I'm focusing on the other side because I'm deciding, screw this, I've had enough of this bullshit on this side again. That WZ is moving, so I'm pulling back a little, waiting for him. And he does come into my shot, so that's the first kill, 1200 damage, which is just horrible in a tier 10. That should have been a lot more. Trying to see if I get a shot on the E50, but he's behind cover. That one as well, but I'm still trying, but the shot falls into the ground in front of the target. And there we have the side of a T95, so trying to track him, but the shot goes into his engine deck. And I'm saying to my platoon mates, I give up, because this kind of, yeah, sad crap is not good for your happiness, so to speak. I wasn't really expecting to get through this T95 at this point, trying to hit the lower front plate, which I did, it seems, but didn't penetrate. And the T95 turns his side to me again. I shoot his track/engine deck and no damage again. So yeah, our T110 is being a douche. Managed to score another quick hit on the E-50M and kill him, so that's good. And it's not looking too good for us now. Another kill, 3 kills, starting to look better. We're even again now. But I can't get a shot on that E-50. Unfortunately, and there's the T-95, so side shot. And this time the shot finally penetrates the same thing I've been shooting all the time, so good. Now we can see the AMX 90 to our left, the Jagdpanzer E100 to our right, and the arty. I'm telling 1390 to go find arty because that arty needs to die if we're going to do anything. I'm moving up to the center to this bush to see if that E-50M feels like coming into the cap. He's a one shot, so I should be fine. The 1390 starts to go for the arty, and the Jagdpanzer E100 is on my right, behind cover. I'm telling arty to focus arty and to stop driving because I can spot the E50 when he comes, so I can shoot him. Arty doesn't need to drive around, he needs to make sure he can hit targets at this point because it's very close. And the 1390 manages to kill arty, which is great. So that means we've only got a really low health E-50M, an object 704 which has been spotted and on which I dinged 3 times, so he's still got full health, and that Jagdpanzer E100. And at this point I'm thinking I'll go to the right via our base, try and intercept that E-50M, see if he's still working that ridge. If he isn't, then I'll continue onwards. And I'm telling my team I'll go find the E-50, cover me. And the arty, truth be told, was a really good player this match. He really did his absolute best to support me, and he did do a lot of damage, so even though that I was there doing the spotting, he did a lot of the damage, and the object misses, which is fortunate, so put 1 shot in. My reload is a lot faster than his, so I can put a second one in before he's even reloaded, so shoot and pull back. He misses again. A player like that should really learn to take patience with his shots, especially in a TD at tier 9. You need to make sure your shots hit. You've still got a pretty long reload, but you have got an awesome gun, so you need to put that to use and actually hit the targets, not take stupid snapshots like that. Well, he might have suffered from lag, I don't know, but both of them were nowhere near me, so that might actually have been the case. In the meantime, the E-50M was killed as well, and I was telling the Jagdpanzer E100 to take the flank and go via the left side, but he's just standing there, and he will stand there the rest of the match doing absolutely nothing. And looking at the end results, he was botting like a pro, so yeah, he won't be of any further use this match. He's got no kills, and I think he's got something like 1,000 or 2,000 damage, which with that gun is quite impressive because it does 1,000 damage per shot, so that means that he hit 2. I'm just being careful here. I've still got full health, but that Jagdpanzer E100, if he shoots me in the lower front plate, will take off a lot of my health. And that WZ is telling me to go spot, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm spotting the last known location of that Jagdpanzer. I'm loading heat here because I'm deciding that it's worth the risk. We need to win this. But that guy is on full health. And I'm just being careful, sticking to the low ridges here, seeing if I get spotted first before I move up the hill again. And I'm not. So that means the Jagdpanzer E-100 is no longer near those buildings. Or at least not in plain view. Arty is telling the WZ to stop spamming, which I can only agree to because he's just annoying. I mean, I'm playing a tier 10 and I've got pretty good stats, so I'm not really tardy. You don't need to tell me what to do. So, quickly peeking up this hill. And as I expected, he's no longer there. So, that means he's probably around the cluster of buildings in what? J7? Which is where they always go. And now the AMX is calling me a moron as well. So yeah, great. So spotting, nothing there. And there he is. And as I expected, full health. So time to move back and let Arty do some work. So that's one hit. My heat shell with about 300 penetration bounces. And I mean, he's got pretty thick armor there, so yeah, seems legit. I'm just taking care that he doesn't shoot me in the turret. Aiming. And this shot penetrates. He gets fragged by Arty. A second heat ding on the same spot, pretty much. Third shot goes through, and now I'm out of heat, so now I need to wait for him to expose his lower front plate to me, which means that I need him to make his gun depression not reach me, so I'm pulling back, luring him further and further so I can put a shot in his... Oh, not needed anymore. Arty finishes him off, so that's GG. Top XP and damage this match, together with Arty though. I'll be completely fair, he did something like 3,000 damage himself as well. He was a really good player, so GG.